Amazing. But Alex, how have you been otherwise?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't read it
yeah.
yet, but you got like a cool interview out with this Hassan, which
Yeah, it was
I have
okay.
not. Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, like, it was fun to write it. I mean, he kind of like did me a favor by letting me do it, but I had, well, maybe, I don't know if I should talk about this or I don't know what you guys want to talk about, but I, I had a interesting phone conversation yesterday and today with Jimmy Donaldson.
Who's
Wait,
that?
that's Mr. Beast?
Yes.
He contacted
What?
you because you kept calling him a like demonic?
No, actually, it's actually pretty crazy. Like, it's genuinely fucking insane because I've said this to people before and they like didn't believe me. That I'm like, you don't understand. He keeps eyes on his ops. Like, he
does.
actually keeps eyes on his ops. If you cause problems for him, he will follow you. Like, he followed me on Twitter a year ago when I did the demonic tweet.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. The thing is, like, he's kind of, the way that he talks is he's sort of like, hey, yeah, it's me, Jimmy. Like I think he wanted me to be like more excited that I was talking to Mr. Beast, and I was like, hey, Jimmy, what's up?
What did he want from you to be like, hey?
His newest video. This is actually fucking crazy. He wanted me to watch his newest video and give him like feedback. He's like, I'm trying to get data points on this. Like, I want to know if people
The
like it
healthcare
or
one?
not. And yeah, the leg one. the I give 2,000 people legs because I am God one.
Legs
And-
are coming soon. He invented
Fucking
legs.
psycho.
And I said, yeah, sure, I'll give it a watch. And then I messaged him after that, and I was kind of like, you know what would be cool? I have a Substack. Maybe I could follow you around for a couple days and I could write about it. And I literally said, I think what I said was, no press is bad press. No press is bad press, Jimmy. And he's like, well, I want to talk. Let's get to know each other is what he said. And he asked for my phone number. And literally like 5 minutes later, I get a call from North Carolina. It's fucking Jimmy.
Oh
And I'm like, okay, cool. We talked for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, I don't know how he has time to fucking call my dumbass.
Yeah. Don't you have
seriously.
an empire to run, man?
It's like, what are you doing, dude? And so anyway, I watched his video today, and I gave him like notes. I was like, here are some notes on the video. And then he called back. This is the craziest thing, genuinely the craziest thing. The craziest fucking thing is, I gave him the notes, which were kind of like, it was like light feedback. It was sort of like, I think you could be bolder. Like, if you're going to criticize these things, you should be more explicit. Like, you don't have to, like, be explicit. Don't say it in the last 30 seconds of the video and tack it on at the end. Like, put it more out there. Like, and I even said to him, like, I understand you probably feel like you're kind of in a pressure cooker because a shitload of people watch your stuff, but like, everybody hates for-profit healthcare. Like, you're not going to lose any fans by saying fuck that shit. But so anyway, he calls me immediately, and I'm like, I sent you all my notes. He's like, well, I want to know what you thought. I'm like, okay, yeah, like, I watched it. He's like, well, did you like it? And I was like, yeah, sure, Jimmy. Like, it was it was great. I was like, it's not really my And then this is the fucking craziest thing that he says. He goes, was there any point in the video where you got bored?
Oh, he is so content brained. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's real content.
And I literally said to him, the thing is, it snapped me out of reality where I literally said, you're fucking insane. I said that. I was like, bro, you're fucking crazy. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you're calling one guy. Like, you're calling me. And you're like, well, did you get bored during the video? It's like, dude, what? This isn't like this is not a test sample. Like, what?
You're his test group. Yeah, he sat you down. He was like, okay, here's my slop. What'd you think of the slop? Crazy move.
I fucking love that. Dude. That guy's on the grind all times.
It's next level. I mean, that's next level, honestly.
He's like, okay.
Well, I want to talk to my haters. Well, the funniest thing was yesterday when he called. So I've had 2 conversations with him on the phone. Yesterday when he called, he said, well, he was like nonchalant about it, but he was like, well, you know, like I know some people are critical of me. Like I think maybe you called me the devil like 7 days ago, and like I literally did. I said, this dude, no one could convince me this guy is not the devil, is what I said. And he said that, and I'm like, yeah, sorry about that, Jimmy. Yeah, sorry about that, Jimmy.
But no, that's incredible. I had experience with that too. I didn't like do too much with it because like, there was that period like over a year ago where I was antagonizing him pretty heavily too. I made the post about like his chocolate bar, like his like slaves or whatever, and then I posted the fake screenshot of like the Mr. Beast. What did I call them? The mini Beast store like movers where they would like shelve like properly organize the chocolate bars at like Walmart. And I criticized him for like seemingly lying about the submarine, the Titan incident, where he was like I could have been on there, and he posted like a screenshot, and it was like from the wrong perspective. I was like, why are you replying to something you said you got a text from? So after a while, he just like he followed me. He did the same thing. He followed me on my old account before I got suspended, my original one, and he started DMing me. He was like, hey, what's going on here? What's the deal? Can you? We talked. We like low key like we never talked on the phone, but we like talked back and forth in the DMs for like 2 days. It was really fucking weird. You're right. He is on top of his ops. He has a spreadsheet.
We should try and get him on the show, but he'd probably have us killed at this point. Like
well, seriously.
I mean, you know, look, I'm super down to shadow him and write about it because I think it would be super interesting and cool. But you know, and I don't know if he was serious or not, but he did like. Yesterday when we talked, he was like dangling the possibility of me going to Africa with him.
Oh,
so I do want to say, Jimmy, if you're listening somewhere, I will come with you to Africa. But also, I was like, what if he kills me in Africa? What if he? What if he just like
I split this one person into 1,000 pieces.
He's just like, Alex, go talk to that tribe, and it's like a cannibalistic tribe.
Yeah, I fed 1,000 lions.
You're like, Jimmy, that's Sentinel Island. They have spears.
That kicks so much ass.
Holy fuck! I gotta say, Alex, you're doing some crazy shit all the time. I love it.
I don't even know what's happening anymore in my life. I'm just losing control of my life.
That's like the best place to be, though. That's how I've been for the last year or so, and it's great.
It's a lot of fun. I need to go back on Lexapro.
Amazing. Okay, we can. Sorry, thank you for that amazing story. I'm so glad that we got to hear that.
Best cold open I think this show will probably ever have. Thanks for that.
Yeah, seriously.
I am going to send the. So I'm assuming June told you the purpose of this episode is we're reading the worst tweets from the we do it once a quarter, and I'm going to send you a link to a slideshow that I've put together of these, and we're going to vote on which one's the worst, and it's kind of bracket style, March Madness and such, and it'll be some good fun.
Always a blast. Alrighty. Who wants to? Caleb, do you want to intro this one?
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so that's a good place to open. Welcome back to Western Kabuki. My name is Caleb. As every week, I am joined by my co-hosts. June, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm on the ground in Greenland right now. I'm getting ready for the next for the next state. We're gonna conquer these lands. I'm all in. It's hot right now. We're getting in early. We're gonna colonize. It's time to colonize. When was the last time we colonized? I think it's time.
It's time.
And
Alex, how are you doing? We have a conundrum here because we have two Alexes on, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah.
I know, dude.
This is a problem.
Mess. Let's start with OG Alex.
Yeah, you're the fake.
No, just call me Lolo.
Lolo?
Okay.
You can do that.
Sounds good. I don't know, man. I'm not doing any colonizing. I'm in the Northeast. It's cold as shit. I'm miserable. I'm wearing like 3 pairs of socks all the time right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I could talk to Jimmy about colonizing some shit. I think he'd be into that.
Oh, he would.
And a very special guest for this episode, Alex2, aka Lolo. How you doing, pal?
I'm great. Wait,
I love to hear it.
Coming to you live from Langley, Virginia.
We got our own ops inside of us now. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. You guys know what this is. We've been doing this for 2 years or something.
2 years. Goddamn. Our longest running little series that we do. Yeah.
It's the worst tweets of the end of 2024, and I say this every time we do one of these, that it's true, because the world is just getting shittier and worse. Like this, this reflects that. Certainly, there is some genuine heat in this episode.
The collective minds of humanity is just getting worse, and it's reflecting in all the posts that we have to scroll through every day. And I personally love how insane everyone is.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh a lot.
Okay, let's just hop right into it here. We're not going to do a ton of runners up, because Lolo, we've got you for both parts of this, and I want to be respectful of your time. Usually we do a bunch of these, but we've just got one page of runners up.
Thank you. I'm a very busy guy. I have a lot going on in my life. A very rich life with a large family. Thank you. What's that? Wait, hold on. My wife's calling. Yeah? Okay.
You got to take care of your 15 kids.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Sorry, go ahead.
No, amazing.
Let's see. We got 2 here. I put about what is this, like 7-8 tweets from this one in the slideshow. But we only really
need the story.
Yeah, we only really need to read the first one. I just wanted to put it in there because this is about half of the thread. But just read the first one. June, if you want to read the first one, I'll read the second one.
I'll read the first one, and then I see all the way at the end there's a Cybersmith. Oh, is that a different one? The Cybersmith
different one.
reply?
Yeah, these are 2
That's
different
a different one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll read the first one here. One reason I don't get married and have a family. This is calling out Alex directly here, because you have a wife and many kids.
Yeah.
Most depressed. Family happy.
Yeah. It's probably the worst you could be. Okay. One reason I don't get married and have a family is because I know there will be endless pressure from my so-called wife to get a real job. She won't genuinely support my entrepreneurship dreams because, let's face it, she has her own stupid dreams that she wants me to fund. These damn
I
women.
love this. This is like my stupid bitch wife tweet when you're not even married. That is such art. The guy
he's making up a bitch wife to get mad at.
Yeah, this is like a 15 tweet thread about his figurative bitch wife and why he'll never get married. We don't need to read them all because it's like you've got what you need to out of it. But I wanted to put that in there for effect. Didn't quite make the cut, but I laughed so hard when I saw this. I was like, yeah, this guy's gotta make
No,
it.
I think that actually is the first time I've seen someone make up a fake wife.
Yeah.
Like that.
I mean, I haven't seen people make up fake wives like that. Usually it's like for clout. They're like, yeah, I'm married and have kids. Of course. I'm not like I'm not like a loner.
The fake hypothetical wife.
I don't think anybody would do
Such
that.
a nice twist.
Yeah, I'm certainly not a fellow Alex. They have too much integrity.
I mean, I kind of agree. Like, I see it. That's the same reason I'm not married. That's why I put this in here, because he's actually right.
I like this tweet in the thread. I just don't understand the whole point of it, especially when I don't have a strong desire to have children to begin with. I genuinely believe it's just societal programming. Men want to have sex. Men don't want to take care of children. And luckily for me, I figured out sex. You believe him? I do. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
By the way, I'm definitely
that's a really good
I just need everybody to know that I'm having sex. Just so you all know.
Y'all, I'm having sex.
I don't really know what sex is, but I hope that I get to do it one day.
I'm gonna just read the last part of that too, because I feel like it's a little cut off, but I just like you can just imagine where it keeps going.
Yeah,
there's
a little bit of imagination involved here.
Yeah, you can't lead a marriage family anymore like the old days. Men have been thoroughly neutered through, and then it cuts off there. But it's just
where's this neutered?
What could it have been? It could be anything.
Where's the neutered stuff coming on from? Because Zuckerberg just said that on Rogan.
Oh, is he talking about how like women have like neutered like workplaces? Is that part of it?
Yes.
I don't know. It seems like, I don't know, these like weird pseudo right wing and actually right-wing fascist people, like, all collectively learn a word at the same time, I've noticed, and all use it. Like, right before you got in, I was talking about...
Longhouse theory took place towards the end of the election. That was an interesting one.
What was the what? What was it?
Longhouse theory? It's,
Longhouse. Yeah.
If you don't know what that is, basically, it's like an indigenous people's, like in a longhouse where they live collectively, and like the women are essentially caretakers and the men are instructed what to do inside of the house or something.
It's like a matriarchal society or something.
I think my favorite thing that TikTok developed is that people just make things up and they call it theory, like it's something that existed before.
Yeah.
The bitch wife theory. No, there's so many thinkers these days. Everyone's a philosopher these days. I think that's what's beautiful about being online, is that everyone's a philosopher.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one, I'll read it. It is something that it's not in this bracket because it has anything to do with me. So just bear with me for a second. But friend of the show, Yorch Torch Games, which some of you may know through the fact that he and I are now best friends. He's the guy who says gamers with comma and then says some insane stuff. So I posted, gamers, can women be witchers? And we were talking about the controversy around Ciri being a witcher in the upcoming Witcher 4 game, blah, blah, blah. Making fun of Yorch Torch. And that's whatever. Not really that good of a tweet, frankly. I've been doing that bit for months now. We got a reply from friend of the show, Cybersmith, and he completely ignored everything that I was saying and said, for years, you left-wingers have talked about, quote, class consciousness, end quote. Well, gamers are a class, are they not? They have become conscious. They are collectively bargaining for their interests. You have no honesty if you complain about this. They're doing precisely what you argued for.
Are they?
I think the amazing thing about the whole gamers thing, like, I think we have to face the facts, at least temporarily. Gamergate has truly won. Like, complete cultural Gamergate victory, I think. Sadly, it's sad to admit it. I think earlier this year when we were observing like Gamergate 1.5, there was like this is like not really going anywhere. But like the thing with like the Cybersmith is, like, you say what you will about him, he's usually on the cusp of like modern day thinking, like the it feels true theory of change that he has, where facts don't really matter. It's just whatever feels true is true to society. Therefore, that is more important, what actually is true. And he's right. Like, gamers have collectively like woken up. They are a class. They are a class of voters. The gaming voter block is real at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of our canary in the coal mine, isn't he?
Yeah.
Brief aside, I watched the movie Mortal Engines this weekend, which is like a big blockbuster that didn't do very well. It's based on like some young adult books. Nothing of note in this movie. Totally bog standard like blockbuster, except like the mayor of the town in this like steampunk post-apocalyptic future looked exactly like the Cybersmith.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love his fit. That one iconic image of the Cybersmith goes so
dude,
hard.
Whatever else you want to say about him, like, he looks cool, and I'm sorry if anybody's upset by that. He genuinely looks cool to me. I don't care.
You're going to be hearing from lots of people about that one.
What I really want to hear specifically is the menswear guy critique on his fit.
Oh my god, the menswear guy thread on Cybersmith's getup. That would be amazing.
Shit. We have the power to make that happen, guys.
I think we should. DMs. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get. Okay, so these are the runners up. We can move on. Let's go to the first one. Slide number 3 here. Let's see. Lolo, do you want to read the first one, and then I'll read the second one?
Sure. This is stumbled upon r/frugal. I thought it would be cool tips and tricks for saving money, but it's actually just a forum on mental illness. And the image is, I don't blame anyone for not using their blinker. You only get so many blinks per bulb, and depending on the model, they're not cheap to replace either. Obviously...
Yes, they are!
Yeah, they're extremely cheap to replace.
They're so cheap. What are you talking about?
Obviously, don't do this during traffic because you'll pull off, but I don't use mine when I'm alone on the road. I'm sure I've extended its lifespan by a couple months at least. Anyone else do this? Oh my fucking god.
I can't get past blinks per bulb. That's like
Crazy.
Just for context, I did a little bit of research into this because I was just curious. The through line is if you're replacing your bulbs, your blinker bulbs, enough to where it's bothering you, something else is going on because those things are rated for 4,000 hours on average.
I don't think I've ever changed. I've ever had to change a blinker bulb.
I've done it a bunch of times, but because I grew up broke and had old shitty cars, but like it takes fucking 10 minutes and it costs like $15.
Maybe,
like it's
maybe this guy's taking a lot of turns that you don't know about.
If this guy's listening, he's like, "You fat cat, $15, huh? You expect us just to grow it out?" You might be onto something.
Oh my god, no! That seems like a gold mine of content, like that place. I need to go into r/frugal.
r/frugal is definitely a fun one.
But like,
okay.
I will say, I will defend him on when he's on the road alone. I don't use my blinker.
Yeah, because fuck that. Who's that for?
Yeah, like if you're on the freeway and it's just you and you're like turning off the freeway or something. What's that for? What do you mean?
What's that? The King of the Highway tweet? God, I love that.
King of the Highway.
Yeah, King of the Highway, baby. Okay, so this next one I'll read. This is from Choppa, and it's a picture of a little baggie full of a white substance, supposedly ketamine. And
looks like
Choppa
sugar
says,
to me.
Yeah, he says ket, and then there's a reply. This is in a Twitter group from Sick Cum, and who's a moderator, and says, "This is a crack only group. If you want to post your little goo goo gaga bullshit Bushwick drugs, go to Reddit."
He kind of was right about the Bushwick drugs part. The one time I was in Bushwick. Yeah, no, the one time I was in Bushwick, people carry that on them
Literally.
like it's nothing, like it's a water
Crazy.
bottle.
They make
Yeah.
special snorting devices specifically for ketamine.
It is baby goo goo gaga land out there. Damn. Oh my god.
got his ass.
I love the idea that like I don't know, any groups like I've always found like drug forums or drug groups to be like the funniest groups online ever. Like the heroin Reddit.
r/heroin is
r/heroin is great. It's so
I love
funny.
the meth one. The meth one is so good. Or like, have you ever seen the meth TikToks where people are like, just do a little bit of ice so I can like take the edge off and feel myself, be the life of the party. Like,
yeah. No, it's such good content. Oh my god.
Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, depending on how you're viewing this, meth will be making an appearance later in this bracket.
Shout out to Meth.
Shout out to Meth, friend of the show, Meth. Okay, so who do we got here? Do we got Bushwick Goo Goo Gaga, or do we got the blinker money saver?
Oh god, these are both good.
They're both kind of heater tweets is the problem. Shit, this is hard actually. This
one's really hard.
I
think I'm gonna have to go with Ket, like the Ket one.
That's what
because calling it Goo Goo Gaga bullshit that's really like it's beyond reproach. Honestly.
Just like a good insult. Like that's so funny. Like
yeah.
To be like, we do crack here actually.
Yeah. It's crack only.
Not your baby bullshit.
Yeah. Lola, do you want to speak on behalf of the Blinker Nation?
I do like the Blinker one. I think it's silly, but I think in terms of tweet content, yeah, I like the ketamine one better.
Okay. Ket clears. We'll move on here. Oh god.
That's what people say when they do
very
good.
Too. Let's see. Who wants to read the first one?
Oh, can I read?
Can I? Oh wait, you can. No, you
go
can. Okay. I love Scott Adams so much. He's one of my favorite like little obsessions.
I think
one of my
he
favorite little
might
freaks.
have the record for most appearances without a victory at this point.
It's like
he's
him,
never won.
It's either him or Jordan Peterson, I think. Okay. I taught ChatGPT hypnosis last night. Then I had it tested on me. You have no idea what is coming. No idea. No, I won't be sharing the prompts. Far too dangerous.
He got scared.
He got into sissy hypno.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. He 100% got into sissy hypno.
Oh my god. What? I don't understand how people are using like ChatGPT. What are they typing to get this like shit? Anytime I've used any,
don't say it.
It's. I need to know because like whenever the few times I've
forbidden
used like
knowledge,
search
June.
AI, I'll type like some bullshit like what is data, and then it'll just like repeat Wikipedia to me. It's like what are they what are they typing? What are they getting?
For me, like a top 5 genre of person is like guy who gets scared of language learning model.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a dude who quit Google because he was like the AI here sentient and I can't ethically work on it anymore?
It's because it became his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is that real? Is that actually what happened?
That's
Oh.
Did you see the picture?
These tech people.
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean, if you had him in a lineup, you'd be like, "That's the guy."
I don't know. Something needs to be done about these tech people. They're all like they're the most mentally unwell people in this country. I truly believe.
Would not.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Jesus. I think we need more tech people, actually. Yeah, and then maybe they should all run the country even more. Than
I
they
like
do.
that we're bringing back like peasant brain in like crazy ways. You know, like people just.
Yeah, it started. It started like last year. You're on TikTok a little bit, so you probably saw some of it. The like people that were posting like Bigfoot videos, where it was like, like Bigfoot people in the distance, and you look in the replies, and it's everyone going like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! It's Bigfoot."
I knew it all along. My favorite one on TikTok specifically, Lola, I'm sure you've seen this one. It's when like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when like half of TikTok thought giants were real based on one guy's video.
I would say
so
conservatively
awesome.
have.
Yeah. It was so
like you
awesome.
watch this video though. What about this video? Like it does. I mean, the thing that's going on now is literally people are posting videos of actual planes in the sky and being like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, that shit was awesome. I know. I love that we've never truly evolved past our primate brain sensibilities. Like we are all still primate brained. It's
reassuring
so fucking awesome.
in a way that we're still human. I don't know how else to explain that.
We just have like this technology that we like will never truly understand. Like the average person, the median voter,
We will always
never
return to
learn.
monkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want? Should I read the next one?
Do it. Hit us.
Okay. So the next one is a person whose name is John the Papist. John the Papist has posted an image of some wine and a headline that says Pope Francis says he will consider openness to transgender people when naming new U.S. bishops. And John the Papist says, guys, please pray for me. I feel so depressed that I'm already drinking a vodka and Coke at 8 a.m. Oh, it's a vodka and Coke. A vodka and Coke at 8 a.m. I don't know. Since I've become Catholic, it just feels like I'm in an abusive relationship with Pope Francis, and I'm not sure how much longer I can take it.
Abuser.
To which Saint Joseph, patron of Chads, responds, when did you become Catholic? And John the Papist says back, a couple of days ago. I'm not anymore.
It's so easy. No. It's so easy to call these guys out. I did not read that last tweet when I said this guy like
you know who they are
like
immediately.
Yeah, no, if you grow up Catholic, if you know like normal Catholics, they're not like this. They don't have beef with the Pope. Like most Catholics are very normal about the Pope, man. Even if they disagree. They're not like, I must go on a holy conquest against the Pope. Like average Catholics don't give a shit like what the Pope, like they'll actually like consider what the Pope says and like think about it generally. Like only adult converts want to do like conquest on the Pope. It's crazy.
This reads like a Dan Henschel tweet.
I'm sorry, but just Saint Joseph patron Chaz is so fucking funny, man.
It's so good. Patron of Chads.
Okay,
Damn, if when I was confirmed, I would have maybe considered that one back in the day.
Okay, so what do we got?
You were not joking about this one. This is all heaters. It's
all heat, dude. It's heat all the way down. Scott Adams or John the Papist?
They're both so good.
Yeah. I think I gotta go with John the Papist, just because I don't know. It's just like a good. It's like obviously this guy's being real about it, but it's just like a good setup and punchline. It's crazy. Like I just love it.
I have to say that I think I have to go. I I have to go Scott Adams.
Oh my god. You just love these like tech idiots?
I just love him being on his like usual Scott Adams shit where he's like so stupid. He's like the living embodiment of Dunning-Kruger. Like, no one is more convinced of their own intelligence.
He's just stupid and pissed off and scared every day.
Yeah,
of his
all the
life.
time. He's the guy that once said that if Biden wins, all conservatives are going to be rounded up and killed, right? That's the same dude.
Yes, he did say that.
Yeah. No, I do love about Scott Adams, a lot of these people, is when they win elections, they're still scared and like cowering in the corner. They're always in a perpetual fetal position, just scared and crying all the time.
He's the most perfect example of the infantilized conservative. It's just insane.
Yeah. Alex, you got to swing this one. What's your choice? It's 1-1 right now.
I think it's John the Papist. I really like it. It's so good. It's so earnest. It's like somehow it's earnest and also completely fabricated. Like it's.
There's just something so perfect about like that encapsulates any like if you ever see like weird Catholics on Twitter, anything that they could ever talk about is encapsulated perfectly by this screenshot of 3 tweets. This interaction like perfectly encapsulates all of them. It's insanely.
It makes
perfect.
me sad because there's another world where that guy plays John the Baptist in Godspell. You know what I mean? Like he's in the bad timeline, you know.
It could have been so much better for him, but now he has to be an incel.
Okay, both of these next tweets, just a heads up, really make me want to kill myself.
Yes, the next one. Oh, both. Oh, fuck. Both of
This
these.
was fucking crazy.
Okay. Lolo,
do you want to
read the?
Oh my god,
first
the
one on the
Robert
left?
J. O'Neill. Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. This is the guy who killed Osama bin Laden.
What?
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this
that's
is the
the
SEAL
guy.
Team 6. Yeah,
This is
dude,
what
That's
he's
the guy who
doing?
killed Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy
Yeah, when
who-
I found that out too, it blew my fucking mind.
the guy who killed Osama bin Laden got onto Twitter and he quote tweeted Harry Sisson, who is like one of the Gen Z like kind of neo-lib influencer guys.
like Democratic Party
Yes,
approved.
yeah.
influencer.
Very, very Dem
Yes.
approved. And he's quote tweeting a picture of all of them in the car, and he says, "You're not men, you're boys. If there was no social media, you would be my concubines." Did he delete?
I love
deleting this.
It's like,
No.
No, he ended up doubling the fuck down.
yeah, he went in on this hard. He dug in.
He tweeted about this, referencing this like a couple of days ago again. He's like
Mhm.
still
he's
on
really
it.
trying to fuck these boys.
Yeah.
Well, his whole thing was like, I know what I meant, and you know what. He was like, I know what. He was like, I used that word deliberately to be provocative. I mean, he obviously used it because he's fucking dumb. But he
He's
was
insane.
like, ha, ha, ha. You'll never. No one can believe that I used such a provocative word to describe what I was trying to say.
I
But
will.
he really just does not know what that word means.
Like the two things that were going through my head when I witnessed this, because this was like right before the election, like a day or two before the election. It was like right on the cusp. And when I saw this, first of all, I was like, why is he saying this? Like, this is like, I don't know, it's just fucking bizarre, kind of weird. Like, why is he just saying like he would be gay if we were in a better world or something like that? Like, that's like kind of an insane thing to be like as a conservative, like, yeah, if things were better, you would be my gay little boys. Like, that's kind of wild. But like the other thing is like, I did think Kamala was gonna win, like, of course, but this was one of the things that like put a crack in that theory, because it's like this tweet, I don't know, this tweet could not have been made in a world where Kamala was gonna win, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a Trump world tweet, and it popped off. It like, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. And
This really,
that
I
should
think
have been
I'm
the
with you.
first
This was
sign.
an inflection point, dude. This was an
It was,
inflection
yeah.
point. It was like, oh fuck, we're out. Like Trump's gonna win. Okay.
We should have known.
This next tweet, if you can believe it or not, makes me want to kill myself even more, and it's from a friend of the show, Elon Musk, and it is a picture of Elon Musk with
this
Grok
real?
as Iron Man.
This is real.
But this is real. No, this
No,
actually
he
was
really
not Grok.
wait. Hold on, you're not fucking around. He actually tweeted this.
Yes.
He actually,
Oh, yeah.
seriously, he actually tweeted this, and he's done this same bit more than
How
once.
does he
by the
not
way.
kill himself every day of his?
Dude, I want to kill myself just through vicarious shame. Like, I don't know how he does this, but okay. So the picture is him in the Tony Stark Iron Man suit with the words "Irony Man," and the post is, "I will use the power of irony to defeat villains!" Exclamation point. Oh, you call yourself the Joker? Then you can't tell a joke. How ironic. And it has 225 fucking thousand likes.
I don't know. I this dude does not understand. Like, not that it necessarily matters, but whenever he posts about like movies or anything, like that one he quote tweeted that Godfather like edit where it's like the Doge Father, and he quote tweets it with "cue the music from the movie." It's like, what are you what are you talking about? What do you mean? He like every like pop cultural reference he makes, like that Evangelion one, where someone is like, "Please tell me you watch Evangelion, Elon," and he just says,
"Nerve."
like I just can't stand this guy. Oh my god, how ironic! Kill yourself, dog. Come on.
That would have popped off in 2007 for sure.
It would have been making the rounds on Reddit. Absolutely.
Just looking at it makes me upset. I'm going to be honest. I can't stand looking at this. We got to vote. I can't continue to look at this image.
I mean, again, we're in like a
pedophile.
We're in a no-win situation. They're both so fucking awful.
Kobayashi Maru.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I mean,
SEAL Team 6 pedophile or Irony Man?
Wait, it's a trick. They're both pedophiles.
We got it. The best pedophile must win. Who's the best pedophile here? I gotta say, like, the Elon Musk one is bad. Like, it's a tweet that makes me laugh and hate myself at the same time. But there's just something about the Robert J. O'Neill one.
That's the fucking guy who killed Bin Laden.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, by the way, I'm a pedophile. If you vote for Kamala, I will rape you.
I'm not just a pedophile, I'm a gay pedophile.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about, dog? But also, the problem with Elon that he makes it almost every time we do one of these. We run into the same thing with like Jordan Peterson, who's also never won. You're just so consistently bad all the time. It's like not shocking. Like, God, it just makes me angry and like sick feeling to see anything that he posts.
They just have a high volume of insane or bad tweets.
Yeah,
they're just super consistent at it. But sometimes the non-consistent shooters like this guy are just like so shocking. Yeah. That's why I got to go with my boy,
SEAL Team 6-year-old lover.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert J. O'Neill's tweet.
That's why I have to go with my boy, the gay pedophile. Can we just clip that?
Jesus Christ. What am I doing right now?
This is the worst episode.
We can barely get through this because we're all losing our fucking minds right now. Okay, yeah, let's go with the gay.
Yeah, let's go with the gay pedophile.
All right, gay pedophile.
Gay pedophile. Yay.
Gay pedophile, please.
Yippee! Okay. Next one. This one is okay. We're pumping the brakes a little bit. These are different kinds of
I would like to read the first one.
Let's read the first one. Yeah, hit it.
Already started to read it. Really like it.
I like that you saw the word chaser.
I was like,
and
all right.
like, this is me. This is all me.
Right here. This is how I slide into DMs. Chaser here. I like all of you wearing the same clothes because it keeps the clocking game playable. It saturates the trans aesthetic to a more precise, and this is like a fucking Patrick Bateman to a precise and easy to fetishize archetype. Thing over and over again is appealing, possibly in an autistic way.
Oh my god! Oof. No, this guy rocks. I love. No, you're right. This is the Patrick Bateman chaser. This is incredible. I love that he's like, yes, I don't know. This dude is like every kind of chaser. They want to be as honest as this guy. This is like most chasers. Crazy. I feel like. Yeah. Oh my god. He's kind of cooking one though. He's like kind of cooking with that one.
Okay, and then the one on the right is a man named Bruce who says Canadians are getting fed up, and it's a picture of a man in a Santa Claus suit out front of Tim Hortons with a sign that says whites are 6% of the world. Do not fund your replacement. Don't shop brown. Be racist or go extinct.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, there's like I have been like slowly learning more. I've always kind of paid attention to like Canadian politics. But there's been like this weird thing recently where they're like a little bit more. I knew they were like slightly racist, but Canadians are like way more racist than I think even most Americans understand. Like the Tim Hortons discourse. I don't know if you guys have been following Tim Hortons discourse over the last like year in particular.
So is this because they did some like whatever diversity, equity, inclusion HR page on their website?
I don't know what it is specific. It might be something like that, but I think it started because there's like a lot of Indian immigrants in Canada right now, and so it like all stems from like Indian racism. Like Indian racism is like on the rise in Canada right now, and like I've seen instances. I've talked to people that like live in Canada and know a lot about Canada, and it's like there's like older generation Indian immigrants in Canada that are being racist to new Indians. Like it's like shots on all side type of racism to like this new wave of Indian racism, and I think part of it is like a lot of them are working, or just like a certain population work at like Tim Hortons now or something like that, maybe because of like a DEI style initiative. But it's, I don't know, the Canadian Indian racism has been like insane, and this is like the funniest one where it's like this fucking sign with the Santa hood like hat thing. I don't know, it's like a really funny one. I saw this one when it went up, but I don't know, people are getting really comfortable just being like evil like this.
Yeah. Okay, do we want the whimsical chaser, or He Would Choose Us, or Tim Hortons,
or profound racist?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I love the chaser. I mean, it's amazing.
The chaser tweet's kind of incredible.
Chaser clears.
The whimsical chaser.
The whimsical chaser versus profound racist is crazy.
It separates the trans aesthetic to a more precise and easy to fetishize bucket. It's so good.
I need a Patrick Bateman voice, like somebody doing that voice to read that off. I think that would go crazy.
That would go crazy. Okay. So now we are in the semifinals here. We've got Ket versus Crack versus the SEAL Team 6-year-old lover.
Oof, God. That's a tournament of champions, my friend.
Again, I'll just reread the reply for the Ket tweet. This is a crack-only group. If you want to post your little goo-goo gaga Bushwick bullshit drugs, go to Reddit.
And it's versus the gay pedophile?
Yeah.
Oh,
the gay
fuck,
pedophile. You're not men, you're boys. If there was no social media, you would be my concubine. Says the guy who shot Bin Laden.
This is too hard. Fuck.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a case right now? I'm like split down the middle. I can be swayed either way at the moment. If anyone has a case for either one of those.
I mean, here's what I'll say. This is the one argument I'll make on behalf of the Ket one is if it weren't the guy who if it wasn't the guy who shot Bin Laden, this would not be it wouldn't even be in the tournament.
That's
true.
No,
because there's like tweets like that every single day is the thing. Like everyone has a quote tweet just like that.
The gay pedophiles are all over everything app now.
It's just This is one of the most notable ones.
Apparently, because like his whole life was leading to this moment. Actually, it wasn't killing Obama. I'm sorry. Not, oh my God, Osama.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Finally making the connection the Obamas never wanted you to make.
I think you mean Hussein Obama.
Yeah, it wasn't about killing Bin Laden. It was about writing this tweet before the election.
Yeah.
I think this actually might be the last time he'll be publicly recognized in any serious context. Like he will never be cared about. Like what's his name, Mr. Bone from the 2016 election, Ken Bone. Like that was his time.
Ken Bone.
Yeah, this is this guy's moment. This is his last moment. It's done for him after this.
And what a way to go out.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm going gay pedophile, honestly. You're hearing that a lot from me.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go gay pedophile as well.
I think I'm also it's too good. It's too good.
Okay. Then we have next up for the semifinals is the Whimsical Chaser versus John the Papist.
Oh,
Do you need me to read either or both?
Okay, I'm gonna make the case for John the Papist here, because sure, the chaser, the profound chaser, or no, what was his name? The whimsical chaser, kind of cooking, kind of amazing brain he has on him, but like I have a specific fascination into like the Catholic Red Scare, like born again Catholic type of people, and it's an insanely perfect encapsulation of these people's minds and like the discourse they have. Like I could not write a more perfect interaction outlining exactly how all of these people are. So I really do have to go with John the Papist.
I think you're right. Also, the chaser one is almost like it's almost too pure for this world.
No, he's like I don't know, like he's like there's a negative quality to him. Like most trans people do not like having these people in their replies for obvious reasons. But like I don't know, he's not nefarious. He just knows what he likes.
He's upfront about it, you know.
Yeah, he's upfront. He's not lying. He's not calling adults little boys who would be his concubine. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you guys. Also,
Okay.
I'm a cis straight white guy. I can't make any judgments on chasers.
Yeah, I actually, by the
I
way,
don't know
just
that life well enough.
Alex,
I don't know anything about
earlier,
chasers.
This is what I DM'd June about. I was like, I can't, like, because this did some numbers, and like our Discord loved the whimsical chaser tweet. And I'm like, should I put this in? Like, is that make me icky if I do this? So
no,
I don't know. I'm with you.
It's icky, but like it's funny. I don't know.
Okay.
Like if I got that reply, I would be fucking cracking up if I got that. Like that's hilarious.
Sometimes you know Liv Egar.
Yeah,
shout out. Whenever I want to tweet something and I'm worried if I'm gonna get in trouble and it's about trans people, I text it to Liv. I'm like, and one time I wrote like the thing, what's it called when you like write the words down like in a line?
An
acrostic. Yeah, I did an acrostic with chaser, and I was like, oh, you call us chasers, but actually we're caring, like an acrostic for chaser.
Mm-hmm.
And I tweeted it to Liv, and she was like, yeah, don't tweet that.
Oh no, I love when you like just leave. I've noticed you do it to her the most. Like she'll post a selfie or something, and you'll just like say I don't have an example off the top of my head, but you'll like pretend to be like a chaser, like a stereotypical chaser in her replies. It fucking kills me every time. Shout out Liv, she's awesome.
Yeah, gotta get her back on sometime. Okay. The championship matchup for the first half here, we have got John the Papist versus SEAL Team 6 pedophile, the gay pedophile.
This is genuinely so hard for me.
Yeah, this is really hard.
They're both almost perfect tweets. One encapsulates the modern like born again Catholic. The other one encapsulates the modern online conservative like brained person. Like almost perfectly. Like every conservative is like exactly like him. You know, it's he's not the template. He's a follower.
Since I'm not a voting member of this production, I will say one thing. What you brought up, June, about the SEAL Team 6-year-old lover was how it was kind of an inflection point. Like that is so true. Oh, that it was like an inflection point where you're like, oh fuck, like Trump's gonna win. Like,
yeah,
that's very true. It was like some sort of tear in space-time fabric when this tweet was written. And now we're living in his world.
when people feel comfortable enough to come out as a gay pedophile publicly,
Yeah, we're
in favor of
fucked, dude.
Trump, we're
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah.
Gay pedophiles for Trump. Oh,
It's like
no.
dogs walking around on their hind legs or something.
It's like the signs were all there, dog. We should have
Yeah,
known.
we should have known.
We should have known.
We should have known.
So I don't know. Like both are just like perfect for different reasons, in my opinion. But I'm gonna go with my gut. I gotta go with the gay pedophile. I think.
Gay pedophile.
Gay pedophile, dude.
I think it's
We're
gotta be the
riding
gay
that wave.
pedophile.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're
there
right.
you have it. The first half of the bracket is settled. The
You were right. A lot of heaters.
Some real
lot of good
bangers.
ones.
lot
in
of
there.
heaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who shot Bin Laden won for saying that he would have sex with teenagers, young teenage boys. And that's the kind of content that we're doing here on Western Kabuki. Lolo, what would you like to plug? Because we're going to do the second half of this behind the paywall.
Oh, sure. Just honestly, just my Substack. I just had a piece that came out today. It was my interview with Hassan, but it's free. It's free to sign up, so I would appreciate if you guys would go sign up with your email. It's one piece a week on Sundays at 9 a.m. It's original writing. Sometimes I do interviews with really interesting people. Sometimes I'm writing fiction and short stories. I'm trying to sell my book right now, so like numbers are helpful. But it's fun. People seem to like it, and I don't know. Check it out.
Hell yeah. No,
Yeah.
go subscribe. Go subscribe to Lolo. Do you want to plug what it's
Oh,
called?
sure. Yeah, if you go to I have it in my links, but it's like LOL Overruled Substack, or the Substack is called Vanishing Points, but like you could just look up LOL Overruled Substack. And it's
Yeah, we will put that
it's
in the show
free.
notes for
It's
sure.
free. That's the best part. It's free. I mean, you can pay me if you want, but it's free.
I think 2025 is the year of reading, and I think his Substack would be a good place to start. So go
Oh,
subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys for the second half on patreon.com/Western Kabuki. Thanks so much.
See ya.
Yeah.